Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. And guess what? I am back home on the homestead. And I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of showing you chores again a little bit, and, well, you know, just kind of show you what changed while I was gone or what's happening and stuff like that. I'll probably do an actual assessment video later on in the week, but right now I've got hungry dogs. It's early morning. It's a gorgeous morning. Apparently we got rain last night and I slept right through it. I've got a cat that wants to be fed. I know the pigs want to be fed, and I've got a lot going on, so let's figure it out. I don't know if you've ever noticed on any of my previous videos, dadgummit, I got my tripod going and my dog just ran through the tripod. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever noticed when I'm doing any of my previous videos, I feed the cat under the car. That's because I've got dogs and I've got pigs that get loose, and everybody wants to eat the poor cat's cat food. But since the dogs are back in here, actually I'm going to have to feed them first, and that helps keep everybody from getting into Mopar's cat food. So let's feed the dogs real quick, and then I'll show you what not only is the cat fed under the car, but I've got barriers. You be brushed? You need to be brushed too, don't you? Oh, I'm sorry. You all right? Okay. It's not for you. I know I'm supposed to be doing chores and I hear my pigs calling me, but you know, sometimes you just have to appreciate the morning. Like if you if you ignore all the crap in the foreground, you can see a beautiful sunrise happening, and I love it here. Look at that. They are actually all inside the fence and waiting for breakfast. Woohoo! And then here's poor Daisy. Oh, she's hungry. She's foaming at the mouth. And she's over here by herself. And I'm going to work on getting that remedied. But right now, let's just feed her. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy these piglets. But this little guy right here, Yoda, is my favorite. And if you look, I don't know how he did it, but he's lost his tag. But he's the one that we got castrated a few weeks ago, and he's just funny. And I have to admit that he's definitely my favorite. But these are all pretty cute too. One of them was actually talking to me yesterday. I hate to admit this. There's 3 girls over there, and one of the piglets is a boy. And I can't tell one from another, but one of them was talking to me yesterday, and it was funny too. So I vacillate. As much as I enjoy these pigs, and I really do, they're funny, they make me happy, they put food on my table, and interesting to watch, but sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with them too. And right now I really was happy that they were inside the fence, because frequently they have not been, and I'm working on that. I think I'm going to try a different system here pretty soon. This new system with just the strands is working pretty good. They had torn up that electric net fencing, and so I had to do something different, and I was really struggling to figure out what I was going to have to do. And I may even go buy that today. We'll have to see while I'm in town. I may go buy the new system, but not the new system. Well, kind of. I've already got the fencing I want in place, but I believe that the battery operated or the solar generated is not strong enough, so I'm going to try to go to where you plug it in and see if that's got enough joules to keep these guys in. Because right now it's working, but last night that was funny too, because last night the piglets were out. That's the first time in 2 or 3 days they've been out, and that was fine too. And I had seen where they had actually gone through the fence, but they were scared enough of the fence, especially Yoda. Yoda was wanting to come back inside and eat, and he's squealing and squealing and squealing because he wanted to eat, but he knew he was going to get shocked. And obviously I turned off the fence and lifted it for him where he can get inside. But it was funny. He goes, oh, I want to eat, but I don't want to get shocked. I'm thinking, I wish you'd have thought of not getting shocked on your way out, but that's okay. I'm getting there. I'm learning. Like I said, I vacillate. Some days it's like, I gotta sell them all. I gotta go, I gotta sell them all. That's all there is to it. And then other days it's like, I kind of like them. Let's go feed some birds. And look how much these guys have grown. They're ready to go in with the others. I just gotta figure out how to get them over there. And one of them, I'm pretty sure, is blind. He's the one that's actually in the pen. He always stumbles around, but he seems to be handling it. He's still going around and around and stuff, but if you watch him for any length of time, it appears that he's blind, or at least partially blind. But he holds his own pretty good too. Let's get these guys fed. Okay, I don't know what the story is on this, on why I've got so many birds out every morning. But when I get the electric fence, or the change the system for the pigs, that will free up an energizer for this net, and maybe I can start keeping them in. Because my ducks, for sure, are laying out in this mess, and we can't find the eggs 90% of the time. And I'm pretty sure there's some chicken eggs. I haven't found any chicken eggs. Every once in a while I'll run across 2 or 3 duck eggs if I look real hard. But yeah, I got work to do, that's for sure. I've got one little hen that I've tried several times to get her in. I mean, like, it was open right in front of her and she ran in the other direction. She'll either figure it out or she won't. Yes, these guys are way past due to be moved. Hopefully I can get to that soon too. Alright, got that done. Got a few other things done throughout the day, but Kinsey has a softball game today, so we're going to drive up to Copan and see if we can see her first game. She was supposed to have had a game yesterday, but it got rained out. Well, it wasn't really raining, but the field was messed up from the rain, so that got postponed, and we're going to Copan now. Top of the first, Kinsey's at bat. We're at Copan. There you go. There you go.
All right, let's go.
You got it? Good work, good work.
Amy, back 3 up.
There you go, good eye.
Go, Cam. Let's go work.
There you go.
Left early.
There you go. Oh, good try. There you go. Good job, Kinsey. Kinsey's at bat. Run, go, you got this, you got this. Good job, girl. There you go. On third, Kinsey's on first. Got this? There you go! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! Oh yeah! Yeah! Good job! Bottom of the 7th, 6th, 10, Panthers. Alright, it's the next morning. We got in late. I usually know how to get to Copan. You always have to remind yourself at the beginning of every season, okay, how do you actually get there and everything. But I went on my regular route and get up there and find out that there's a bridge out. And I had to backtrack, and I was trying to take some shortcuts, and I ended up on some gravel roads with dead ends and stuff. So it took me like an hour and a half to take an hour drive. I think it's just over an hour. So I was really frustrated when I got there. But then I found out that my parents had the same issue. Well, and not only that did I have to backtrack, but my GPS kept sending me on funky back roads once I got on the main road. And because I couldn't quite remember how to get there, I followed these stupid back road routes. But once I got there, I thought, shoot, I know how to get home. I'm going home the way I remember. And it was much better. Well, I couldn't do the regular route because I think it's a bridge out is what it was. But at least I knew what an alternate route was that I could take. So I'm glad that's done. The girls won last night, as you could tell. Guys, it feels so good to be home. It really does. I'm a little frustrated this morning though, because I knew that the grapes were getting ready, and before I left to go to Florida. And when I got back, well, this morning, because I've been so tired since I got back, and still struggling to recover from the trip. I don't know why. I'm tougher than that, but it is what it is. And so I got out there this morning, and I was too late. I was too late for the season, and I'm really upset with myself because of that. But you know what? I'll be upset, and then I'll get over it, move on, and do something else. It's not like I don't have anything to do, but I'm disappointed because we were actually going to have a grape harvest this year because the rains had landed the way they did, and we just didn't do our job taking care of them. So yep, that's a little upsetting, but I guess I'll live. But I'm glad to be home. I'm glad. I think that the work I'm doing with the piglets and their fencing, I think it's finally working out. Thank God. So that's all I got for you today. I do want to remind you, I do have a podcast channel. It's called This Grandma's Life. There's a YouTube channel if you want to watch it on YouTube, or if you want to go to any of the podcatchers. And I don't know if you guys listen to podcasts or not. I love podcasts. I listen to probably far too many, but I like them because I can listen, not just for audio, people listen to audiobooks and stuff, and I like that too. But podcasts are free, and you get to listen to the people that you want to, and it's just nice. I really like the podcast. So This Grandma's Life podcast on any of your podcatchers, I think is what they call it. And I would encourage you to subscribe to those. I think it's called follow on those things, and start listening to what's going on in my life in one form or another. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. God bless. I'll see you next time.